How are we doing, guys? Hope you're all feeling good. Battlefield 2042 trailer came out today. I was streaming it live, and just 2 minutes after it came out, I posted a deep dive video all about Battlefield 2042. If you missed that, link is down below. Do go check it after this video. Now, we are going to look at this reveal trailer, have a look at some details you may have missed, and a few other stuff. Before we get into that, I do just want to say a big thank you to everyone who checked out my stream earlier this evening or this afternoon. We actually hit a massive peak record of 6.9k viewers. For me and for Battlefield, that is just incredible. So a big GG's and a big thank you from me for all the support, especially in the past year. Honestly, it's been absolutely incredible. Anyway, enough of that. Battlefield 2042, make sure you hit the sub button and turn on notifications. Let's get into this. So the trailer begins and we get to see the largest map ever in Battlefield history. Let's just pause it a moment and just go back there. Just look at the size of that. You got an outpost at the back there. You got the Osprey flying in, a missile coming in. It's already been hit, and those counter flares are just not going to do anything. This soldier, you better get out there. It is about to be all over. And pop, she goes over the cliff. Oh dear. Now, let's just go back a second here. You can see the absolute hugeness of this map. It is absolutely mind-blowing. There's a base in the background there. There's a couple of other little bases, outposts there. It looks absolutely incredibly massive. And I'm actually thinking you may actually fight inside here. There's something about the terrain that looks like there might be something inside. And of course, you do have the helipads and the dome there. Obviously, a big nod to Damavan Peak in Battlefield 3. And just like that map, you can jump off the side here. This soldier here, this one that's obviously very stood out, they are holding an M5A3. And of course, when they jump off, they also have a wingsuit. Now, we have been told not everyone in the game is going to have a wingsuit. That is going to be a specialty item, if you will. And there goes that soldier there. I mean, let's just go back a second there. You've got to really watch this to see the new physics in action. Instead of the Osprey just crashing in and just instantly blowing up, it bounces around, it collides with the objects around it. And if you look very closely, it actually looks like it's slowing down towards the edge there. That's something that you gotta really pick up in this trailer. There's a few little things like that you'll see if you're paying attention very closely. So anyway, she jumps off. The soldier gives a nice little thumbs up there. It looks like a soldier nearly hits the cliff side there. And off we go down below. Explosions, and the wingsuit comes out. Absolutely sick. And we get our first look at the DICE logo in teal. It's been such a long time. It's good to see DICE and Battlefield back. Now, this is where we get to see another map. This is Kaleidoscope, set in Sogdo, South Korea. Soldiers are running about, and somebody has called in this Robo-Dog. Currently, we're not too sure if this is going to be controlled by AI or by the players. And it kind of looks like there might be a seat on the back. Is it a handlebar of some kind? I'm not too sure. Not entirely sure what gadgets are on the front of this, but damn, it looks pretty cool. I'm loving the camo on this thing. I do hope we get to see more customizations going forward in the coming months. I will say, look on the right side here. This is something you see a lot in this trailer. Look at this bicycle. Something is definitely going on with that. And of course, the reflections here, ray tracing. I imagine this game is going to have so much of it. Battlefield 5 looked pretty good with the ray tracing, but there was quite a performance hit. If you're on next-gen consoles, you may see it. I hope so. I do hope so. So next we get to see the dog running off. It looks like it might be a museum of sorts. I'm not too sure. There appears to be a sign that says Dason at the back. I probably totally butchered that. Let me know down in the comments below how you pronounce that correctly. And this area just looks incredible. 2 separate areas, lots of staircases there, lots of cover in these VX shapes. I don't know, this could be incredible. There is a very colorful sign there. Quite hard to read what it says. Let me know if you can pick out anything there down below in the comments. This is the discarded map set in Alang, India. So many tanks there. Futuristic, but not too far. shipbreakers, of course, and the ship here. This looks like some player-controlled event. These players have brought that down straight on top of those guys. One thing I will say here, the scale looks incredible. Absolutely incredible. I mean, just we saw the previous clip of all those soldiers, but just look at the size of the ship and look at the players next to it. Look how many they are. Throughout this trailer, you see just the intensity, just the absolutely massive scale. It's going to be insane with 128 players, especially this next map here. This is Manifest, set in Singapore, Briny Island to be exact. The comparisons to No Share Canals are obvious. If you've never played that, basically there's containers, it's very close quarters, hectic, everything you see in this trailer here. But this really takes it to another level. Pay attention closely here, you can see the soldiers climbing up there. And if you're further on into the clip, there's very obvious signs that there are going to be multiple layers to this map here. Honestly, I cannot wait. I'm not usually a fan of night maps, but this one, it's very well lit in this area here. It looks absolutely incredible. And talking of player-controlled assets, is there some kind of hint here that we might be able to turn off the lights? Look at this at the back here. These lights, they're clearly being run off this generator thing that's here. I assume it's a generator. You could have some really funny moments with this one. Honestly, I cannot wait to play this map. Another thing about this, actually, the cranes on this map are actually automated. So they're going to be moving the containers around the map as you play. There could be some opportunities here to jump on a container, get to a different side of the map, get a better position over your opponents, or maybe you'll just get crushed and die. I cannot wait to see the potential here. Honestly, this just looks incredible. Judging by the way they've set up this clip here, it looks like a map that's very sneaky. You're going to have to anticipate your opponent's movements. Maybe it's going to see quite a variety in pacing the way it plays. As we carry on through the clip, we see that dog tags are back and takedowns. I hope we can counter those. Or do we? Should we counter those? Let me know down in the comments below. And also, we get a first look at the first-person perspective. I mean, just look at the scale once again. That is just an incredible image there. And I will say, all the default soldiers here, I say default, I don't mean, you know what I mean. All these soldiers, they look absolutely incredible. This guy on the right here, he's got an N on his arm. I'm gonna guess that means no pats or non-patrioted. You're gonna see a lot of this logo throughout the trailer. Keep your eyes peeled. On the left here, this guy looks like he might be Canadian Forces. I think so. I do think so. Also on the soldier on the right, he's got a gas mask. He's got some tattoos. Looks like a camera there. Is this guy a specialist, or are these separate customizations that are available for other soldiers? I don't know. Anyway, this whole sequence is amazing, and this is going to be one of my favorite maps. Actually, right at the end here, there is a massive explosion. Is this suggesting we might see the V1 rockets coming back from Battlefield 5? In my opinion, I'd rather they didn't, but I don't know, I could allow them. They could be acceptable. One thing I don't want to see come back is the artillery strikes. I absolutely hated them in BF5. They were just too random. You couldn't really predict them. But the V1 rockets, yeah, I'm pretty okay with them. I think they're pretty cool. You guys, would you like to see stuff like that come back? Let me know down in the comments below. Now we return back to Antarctica. This might be the breakaway map that we saw at the start of the trailer. I'm not too sure, don't quote me on that one. We do get to see a hovercraft here, and of course, a vehicle that resembles the Ripsaw tank. It is a real tank, it is in the Fast and Furious series, and wow, it looks absolutely cool. I'm especially loving those lights. There is a turret on top of the hovercraft, and wow, this sequence is just incredible once again. Now, question is, were you really paying attention here? If you look closely, you can actually see some penguins. I don't know what they're doing there. Not a good place to be in the middle of a war. I mean, I don't really want to turn a corner and 20 penguins staring at me, but the odd one here and there, yeah, I'm cool with that. Interesting. Yeah, that's all I got to say on that. Kourou, French Guiana. This is the orbital map, and obviously there's a rocket launch going on. This might go up, it might not. This may be something players can decide. I don't know. I don't know how it works. I don't know if it's going to be based on score. Can someone set it off? Can someone cancel it? I have no idea. Quite difficult to see what's really going on here. We do see a tank at the bottom there. We do get to go inside of a truck, and there is a bit of a hint at the hood here. If you look very closely at the bottom, is this the hood that we're going to see in the vehicle? Is it just there for a trailer? Is it going to be on screen? All questions I would love to answer. Hopefully when we see the proper gameplay reveal, all will be shown. In the back here, it looks like there might be a Russian Mi-26 helicopter. I think that's what it's called. Don't quote me on that, but it kind of looks like one. But yeah, I can't wait to see this rocket launch. I think that's going to be one of my favorite maps for certain. This is without a doubt going to be one of the most beautiful maps in the game. This is Renewal. It looks absolutely gorgeous. Obviously, big nods to Dawnbreaker from Battlefield 4. Very similar location, isn't it? Could even be Siege of Shanghai at night. It looks absolutely incredible. RGBs absolutely everywhere. 2 helicopters go crashing in there. Soldiers fighting on the rooftop. Oh man, this is just incredible. The 2 vehicles fighting here, one appears to be the AH-6 Littlebird, and the one behind the Ka-50 helicopter. The sequence is just it's absolutely friggin' gorgeous. I hope we do really get to fly all the way around here. What we do know so far is the area where the planes and aircraft can go in is much larger than before, and much larger than the playable area for the infantry. Unfortunately for those 2 helicopters there, they both crash. The little bird gets away. We get to see the soldiers up top, a female soldier there, and just in the background, before the minigun kicks in, someone jumps up onto one of the quad bikes. Now this is a bit weird here. If you just pause that for a moment there, I'm pretty sure that's an official brand, which is a bit strange. Is there going to be some official Battlefield 2042 quad bike or ATV, whatever you want to call it? I don't know. There is a hook on the front there. I wonder what you can put on that. Maybe actually, what if you could hook onto the Robo-Dog that we saw earlier? I don't know. Could be interesting. Maybe. Before we get to the end of it, as the little bird is pulling up here, we get a little look inside. Could be part of the hood once again there. We see some icons, and yeah, that looks pretty cool. Also here, we do get to see the new physics system in play. I mean, just look at that. The ATV, it hits the heli. They go off in 2 different ways. The heli collides into the building and actually just goes flying down it. And you actually see the pilots unfortunately fall out at the end there. Honestly, I am really excited to see what kind of stunts people pull off in this. The new physics system, judging from this trailer, there could be some pretty awesome opportunities. Now, this has got to be one of the coolest bits of the trailer, hasn't it? The 2 jets. One appears to be an F-35 being challenged by an Su-57. The graphics on this, I know it's not real gameplay, but man, it looks absolutely incredible. Just look at the reflections and stuff there. It's just beautiful. Pulls on the brakes, jumps out, Renderzook, and boom, back into the jets. That's just incredible. We do actually get a little look inside the jet there. You can see the heads-up display on the screen. Looks like that's got a radar on it. I'm not too sure what the rest of it means, but yeah, that's really cool. I do wonder, is there going to be animations like this when we're actually playing the game, like we saw in Battlefield 5? Or is it going to be like BF3 where we just instantly get into the jet? I'd love to know down below, guys. Do you prefer it where it's just instant, or would you like to see animations? I know there's lots of disagreement in the community, so I'd love to hear your thoughts down below. One thing to note here as well, as the F-35 pops its brakes, you can see the squadron designation, VMF-AT-501. This is actually a real squadron. This is the Marine Fighter Attack Training Squadron 501, It's a training squadron in the United States Marine Corps consisting of 28 F-35B Lightning II aircraft and serves as the fleet replacement squadron, hinting maybe at desperation, you know, really tough times in this war that's going on. One last thing, that Renderzook there, like I said earlier, obviously influenced by Stungraver's Renderzook back in Battlefield 3. If you've never checked out that clip, I'll leave a link down below. Do go check it out. Alright, we're back into this city here. We get a little brief look into the building there that we saw earlier. And yeah, this area just looks absolutely mental. I don't know about the jet coming down to the ground that close. But it looks insane, and we do get a little peek at lightning here. That's absolutely gorgeous. Throughout this clip, you can actually see something that looks like a UMP-9, the Apache helicopter. There's a radio on this guy here, so that might be hinting at a squad leader. And yes, there is an assault rifle that vaguely looks like the Remington R4, and this is known as the 4V9. Behind this guy, there might be a soldier holding a QBU-88. I'm not too sure. And this tank here looks like it's inspired by a Russian T-34 Armata. This tornado, oh man, I cannot wait to see it. I cannot wait to see it. Oh, there's the bike again. See, that's what I mean, guys. The bike's constantly in this. And of course, we get to see a tuk-tuk. And this, in a moment, is about to be taken up by the tornado. Oh man, just look at these. Just look at these soldiers go. Oh, that is just insane. This is gonna be crazy. You can actually use this to get to a different position, by the way. And if you got a wingsuit like we see here, oh, it's gonna be a little bit easier. I hope you brought your parachute, because you're not gonna have a good time if you haven't. So before all that chaos, we do see a belt-fed light machine gun. This looks like to be an FSR. That is a S21 Surette pistol. You can use this to heal your teammates. A very unique gadget to that specialist. And yeah, this just looks all incredible, guys. I am so excited for Battlefield 2042. I do hope you've enjoyed this video. Oh, one last thing before I go, actually. There is a little thing here. I don't know if you spotted it. Look on the tuk-tuk there. Why walk when you can fly? Love it. I love it. Oh, and you've got to be really quick to catch this. Look at the phone number here. 1942-234-152042. Battlefield 1942, Battlefield 2, Battlefield 3, 4, 1, 5, 2042. That's pretty cool. I like that. Nice one, Dice. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this little breakdown of the reveal trailer. If you haven't seen my video, it's a deep dive into the game. Do go check it out. Link is down below. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching this. For Battlefield 2042 guides, video streams, tutorials, and all of that good stuff, do make sure you subscribe. Take it easy, guys. Catch you later.